Good morning. Happy Sunday. I have had the nicest start to the day. I love my morning walks and they have been seriously missing from my daily routine for, I want to say like a year now. I use my walk time as my like processing time. You may remember a couple of years ago, I was seriously walking so much, like every day. It was the best thing that I was doing. And it is my processing time, it's my thinking time, and for the last year or so, I haven't really wanted to think too heavily about anything. I have just wanted to enjoy the ride of moving to DC, moving into this new apartment, getting engaged, but I am now ready to start thinking a little bit more in depth about the future, what's next for me, and I'm back to really wanting to have that as part of my routine because it does just make me feel so much better when I go for my little morning walk. So I'm just doing sort of 25 minutes at the moment, nothing too long, but it's just nice, especially because the air is so crisp and cool out there and I love it. It's the best way to start the day. Today, we're gonna have a productive yet cozy Sunday. I just really want to chill, enjoy my day, but also set myself up for the week as well. I'm going to start by doing my nails because they're very grown out and they're actually kind of getting sore. Like when they get too long and then you like tap them on things, they kind of feel sore. So I really need to do my nails. I have some new nail polishes, like fall nail polishes that I would like to try. And there are a lot of you who always ask about my nails. So I'm gonna run through it with you. I'm gonna do it very, very briefly though, because I know some people don't really care about nails. And then we can get into some of the other stuff for the Sunday. I have some newspaper down because I want to be able to catch all the stuff that I'm going to file off. My color that I have on right now is, I actually have no idea, but I will have everything linked. And I like to use Builder in a bottle. It is incredible. There's only 2 layers on my nails right now, but it makes them so strong. I'm going to do this again, but then I'm going to put color on top. So this is my little drill. This is my mask because it's very important to wear a mask while you do this. And I'm going to take off everything and get started. These nails are filed, these ones are not. I will come back to this one later. I don't fully file off all the Builder in a bottle. This is Builder in a bottle. All my bottles need to be cleaned. They're very, very dirty. It's basically like liquid acrylic. You paint it on and you cure it in the lamp and it just makes the nails a bit stronger. So I file it enough that a new layer will blend pretty nicely with the previous one. And then I'm gonna paint it. These are my 2 new colors. This is my favorite brand. Love this brand. I also don't really push back my cuticles anymore. I tend to just gently do it with the drill, but I still will occasionally just clip anything that I feel like needs it. And I'm gonna give them a file as well. Start with a base coat. Then I put it into the lamp for a minute. Really thin coat of this Builder in a bottle. It is very thick. That's why things have leaked everywhere. It's not a neat product. And then into the light for a minute again. Normally I would do a second coat, but I'm pretty happy with the thickness of it. So I think I'm just gonna go straight into the color. I finished it off with a top coat and I am just doing another base coat so that I can start the color. I'm really excited about this color. It's a very neutral, sort of more cool toned chocolate. And it looks so bad on this first coat. I think once it has a couple it'll look much better, but it does not look pretty. I did 3 coats of color and a top coat. I feel like there's too many layers on my nail and I'm not too sure about the color. Maybe it's not so bad. I don't know. I'm gonna spare you from my other hand, but I will see you in a little bit. We're done. I think the color's growing on me a little bit. I don't think that it's so bad. I don't mind it. I still think I want to go for something darker. I also wanted the purpley color I got, or not purple, the burgundy color. I also wanted that to be a lot darker as well, but I think it's good enough for now. Anyway, I started watching Erin Brockovich while I was doing my nails, so we're definitely gonna get cozy this afternoon and finish that off. In the meantime, I'm getting hungry, so I'm gonna make some lunch. This is what we're having for lunch today. I'm really excited about it. This is from HelloFresh, and they are so kindly sponsoring today's video. I really love HelloFresh. They make cooking and your weekly routine so much easier. You can skip the grocery store and just have everything that you need for all your meals delivered every single week. They have 100+ recipes to choose from every week. They've got bigger portions and healthier options. They're offering more steak, fish, and veggie options each week at no extra cost. If you want to try new recipes but don't want to have to go out and get all these different ingredients, then HelloFresh is a great way to do that because they give you everything you need in the exact proportions for that meal. That way there's no wastage and you get to try lots of different things without having to worry about spending all this extra on ingredients you may never use again. And right now, HelloFresh has an incredible deal. They have partnered with Misen to offer an 8-inch chef's knife that's valued at $119. It's brand new, it's rust proof, and they're offering it for free with your third HelloFresh box. This deal is for a limited time only, so make sure you jump on it and get that free Misen chef's knife on your third box when you sign up to HelloFresh. Plus, you can get 10 free meals and the first box ships free. So make sure you hurry up because there is limited stock and it is for a limited time only. If you are interested, I'll have a link and some more information in the description. And here's my lunch. It looks so good. It also smells incredible in here. I poured myself a glass of water because I really need to remember to stay hydrated. That's how I get migraines if I don't drink enough water. But oh my gosh, this looks so good. I'm gonna save the other half for dinner. You know what? I think I might actually take this with me to the living room and keep watching Erin Brockovich. This side table has been one of the best purchases I've made. I use it all the time. It is so handy and practical, and I really want to get more because I use it all the time and I keep moving it around to the different parts of the apartment. Anyway, I'm going to get comfy and eat my lunch. Can't forget my water. It's a bit small for the two of them, but we'll be careful. This is seriously so good. I honestly kind of want to eat the whole thing now. I'm going to try and save it for dinner, but if I eat the whole thing now, it's honestly no big deal because I am just having the coziest Sunday. I'm going to watch this movie. Don't ask me why I decided to watch this movie. I probably saw a clip on TikTok and thought, you know what, I haven't seen that in a while. Let's do that. And it's a good movie. If you've not seen it, highly recommend. Anyway, I'm going to eat my lunch, chill for a bit, put you on charge because you're flashing at me, and I'll see you soon. This was so good. I may have eaten a little extra out of the frying pan. I'm gonna get a container to put the rest into for later and then clean up the kitchen. To show you this new picture that I have. I picked this up the other day from Miss Pixie's. It's like a secondhand vintage store here in DC, but they're closing down. And about a month ago, my friend actually gave me a gift card. So I grabbed this picture. It is a beautiful green watercolor painting. Like, it's not a print, it's an actual painting. And I love the silver frame as well. And I want to put it somewhere in here in the bedroom. And I was thinking like on that side of the door. I know so many people say, but you won't even see it when the door's closed. But the door is kind of always semi-open. Like, it's always usually just here, so you can kind of see behind it. But then part of me is like, maybe I should put it on this wall here. And I don't know. We definitely need some more artwork for the bedroom. Now that I've got this thought in my head on this wall, I actually don't want to do anything. I feel like I now have decision paralysis. So I'm probably just gonna sit this up here and then, I don't know, make a decision later. It's very crowded. It's not going to stay there, but does it work on that wall there? There's also this wall here that has kind of like a weird little, like it's not flat. And then there's the door, which I'll get to in a moment. And then there is this wall. So I thought it would go on this wall. I want art for here. I want art for here. I want art for here. So I need stuff for all of it. I also want to do something with this because like it's okay, but it's very kind of messy and I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. But anyway, so I need a lot of art to go in here. I just don't know where to put this one. I have 3 options here. Not sure where to put it. I'm just gonna leave it there for now. Maybe I can get Chester's opinion when he gets back. I'm also just leaving him like a little pile of clean clothes that he can deal with when he gets home. But yeah, oh, and I also want to do some like bathroom organizing at some point. And I'm thinking about taking this fern and putting that in there instead. It's definitely thriving here though. It's like definitely come back to life. I almost killed it last year. Is it really a Sunday if you're not doing a load of washing? I have just sorted the clothes. I'm gonna do the bigger load, which is the dark load. So let's go and put this on. I have finally pulled back out my paint by numbers. I've been saving this sort of for Sundays in particular, or just weekend cozy activities. This is a picture of some sort of fallscape, and I've just really been chipping away at it and I enjoy it. I've got my water here, my little paintbrush, and then of course all of my paint by numbers. So while I wait for the washing to do its thing, I'm gonna do my very important part of my Sunday routine and paint. I'm going to get real cozy and light a candle, you know, just adds to the vibe in here. I do get a lot of questions about my paint by numbers and how to get the paints to a nice consistency. Because they're water-based, I just add a teeny few drops of water straight into the pot and then mix it around. So if you get one that's like really dry, just keep adding water to it and it will eventually become like a liquidy paint again. And there's a good consistency that I don't really know how to explain, but it's kind of blobbing. I blob the paint onto this shape and I do it roughly, like you don't have to do it perfectly. Just picked up the washing, let's hang it out. I just got a package and I'm thinking that maybe we could turn today into a bit of a beauty day because I have new hair dye. About a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, I just decided, and I don't know what happened exactly, but I just decided I no longer liked all the different colors in my hair, the different types of blonde, and then the really dark grown out roots, and then the gray. I have like 2 gray stripes just here. And I felt like all the different colors in my hair was just messy. And I decided to put a demi-permanent color toner through my hair. This is the one that I did. It is the Wella Color Charm 7A. And as soon as I did it, I was like, oh my goodness, being closer to my natural color, I love it. I felt like I looked a lot less messy. A demi-permanent is going to fade though. So it started to fade. In some lights, I'm looking really blonde and I've noticed that I can see the grays again. I can see the different colors in the roots and then the ends, whatever. And I'm just itching to get it done. To be able to do this, you buy the color and then you use a developer. And I already have one of these, but I know that I don't have enough to do this again. And I'm thinking maybe we just do a beauty afternoon and I dye my hair because I'm starting to get over the color again. I don't know, I like the darker color. This is my shirt that I don't care about. This is what I use to paint and do my hair. And so like I have green paint here and there's definitely marks from the last time I did my hair. I have all of my products and stuff. I will have my Amazon shop fronts listed down below. I have 2 separate folders. I have like the bleachy folder for like blonde, and then I also have the brown that I'm doing now. So I have a scale with my mixing bowl, developer, color, gloves as well. I think I might have to just move to the bedroom for a second to mix this because I need a flat surface. Before I do that, I have to wet my hair, so we're gonna do that first. This is a 1-to-1 ratio, so I just measure it out. You don't really have to measure it out, you can just eyeball it. A lot of the time when I was doing my bleach, I would just eyeball it. Oh, I'm trying to break the seal right now. Okay, there we go. I use an entire container. If your hair's longer than mine, you probably need 2. Hair is wet. I'm gonna mix the developer and the, what is it, color thing? I don't know. Also, just be careful. You get this on anything and it will stain, which is why I had paper towel down on the countertop. So be careful. Make sure you're wearing old t-shirts, things like that. And just be very, very careful. This process is so quick, by the way. You just put it on, leave it for 15 minutes and wash it out. It does cover gray hair, but the gray hair was the first to sort of fade and come back. I just went back to do a double check that I'm actually using the right product. I want a demi-permanent. I do not want permanent because I want it to just fade, and that I have the right color. So 7A, cool toned, technically blonde, even though when I put it on, I definitely look brunette. And yeah, gloves, because you want to protect yourself. And do you know what? I might actually just quickly brush my hair. This is really hard without a mirror, so I'm gonna use the viewfinder for a second, but I will turn around. I like to start around the whole edge of my hair. So sort of around my face and just sort of brush back, and I do the whole way around. Also, if you are worried about getting like brown on your ears or your skin or your head, you can use like Vaseline or something like that. I don't care though. I will clean up with a towel at the end, but I don't really care. The other thing about using gloves means you can just use your hands to help work it in. Okay, that's done. I'm gonna do a part down the middle and start working the rest of the hair. Now what I'm gonna do is do a very thin line, separate the hair, and work down one side of my head. This way, every single piece on the top of my head is being completely covered. And then I flip back to the other side. I now have to work sort of down the back. I think all the roots are done now. Gloves are great for just making sure everything's fully covered. Okay, I'm done. I've just got it sitting on top of my head. I can see some of the coloring starting to stain my skin. My ears and the back of my neck are probably really bad because I can't see back there. We are done, we're cleaned up. I just have to wait 15 minutes and then I can rinse it out. After I dye my hair, I use this, leave it in for 5 minutes, and then wash with shampoo and conditioner. It's very rich. I love it. I love the dark hair. I just have to dry it, which I've been trying to. I hate drying my hair straight from like wet because it just takes so long. I feel like on camera it's pulling a little red. I assure you my hair is not red. I don't do red. It's an ash tone and it just looks so much better, so much more rich. I did reread the box when I had it on my hair because I just wanted to make sure I'd followed the instructions properly, and I followed them incorrectly. It was supposed to be left on for 20 minutes, which I did because it was already on my hair, not 15. And then it was supposed to be a 2-to-1 ratio for 2 parts developer, 1 part color. And I did just over 1. It was like 1 to 1.5. So it's not the end of the world. It's totally fine. But anyway, I'm gonna attempt to blow dry. My hair is like 90% dry. I just cannot be bothered to do it anymore because drying your hair from like soaking wet just takes the longest time, but it's done. It's definitely a lot more even and more rich, but you can see in the light, it's still technically a blonde. I don't know how it's still technically a blonde, but it's light. Also, my hair is very frizzy. I naturally have wavy hair, so it's frizzy, and that's where I get my volume from, which I love. I love the volume in my hair that comes from having like naturally frizzy, wavy hair, but I'm gonna style it tomorrow. So happy with it. It's so much better. Anyway, I'm gonna sit here. I'm watching some Gilmore Girls. I normally start August, but I started really late this year, so I'm in the 4th season. I think this is the 2nd episode, 4th season. Rory is just getting set up at Yale, and they're just meeting Paris there. So I'm gonna chill out, watch some Gilmore Girls, probably do some more paint by numbers, and just enjoy the rest of my Sunday afternoon. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with me. I've enjoyed hanging out with you, so I will see you very shortly.